premiership not that long ago. Embley won the Norm Smith that day.
Lynch is playing a long way up the ground.
Danger here. Big turnover against Waters. Now Murphy's got a fair bit of time here. He can size it up and kick a goal, and that's what he's done. Carlton get the first. Major.
In fact, going as far as centre-half back. They've got an open 50, but when the ball drops, Carlton are actually dropping one back, which means that they're going into a 2-on-3. They need more players in their forward line, or players that are willing to push down harder, so that when the ball does hit the ground, it doesn't come out as easy as it has. Come out too easy on 3 occasions so far.
Simpson just explaining the crowd behaviour, that's all. Sometimes you need an interpreter.
Oh.
Great mark down there, taken by Cloak.
Well, we heard Skinny Lappin, didn't we? He said that they needed to lift out a Cloak and cruise up.
2 metres.
That's how you become dangerous. As a ruckman, you go forward and you take a big grab and you make a statement.
That's a lift.
Michael, that's your zone.
Now,
no closer.
They need to kick straight, something they haven't done. Much closer into goal, this one.
Brett, you got that 2 metres. That's my line. That's it.
Cloak, important kick. Gets what the blue.
He's ignored it.
They probably have played worse than this West Coast sometime, but have they had a more depressing quarter than this ever? I doubt it. It's a terrific kick. It's another goal from a 50-metre penalty yet again.
Best team in the competition. Certainly their second term dismal. Here's Fletcher. Kicks it to the outer side. Schofield lost it. Bauer, interesting kick, but he got the angle right. Stevens, hard against the boundary line. 55 metres from goal. Consummate skill.
On-field discipline, isn't it?
All leadership at the moment. So no one standing up.
Stevens to Favola again.
Well, he'll kick this. No.
He's given to Simpson, who might kick it. 48 metres out. Ball coming back. Another one.
Up to himself. It was a bit of a Gaelic move. He knew exactly where this ball was. Flicked it up to himself with his foot.
Oh, yeah. Clever.
Amazing.
With him and Kennedy.
But there's been a couple of relayed free kicks, a couple of advantages paid when he's been the man who's been infringed against. This ball is over the back. Here's Graham. That didn't work well. Fletcher. Embley comes away. Wonderful smother O'Halpin.
He was the man that was loose, so Halpin. Sorry, Dennis. Here's Judd. Oh, well done again to Bentic. And then Bentic sweeps the handball wide to Murphy, who kicked a goal in the opening term. And from 55 metres going, and it's a goal. No, touched by Graham.
Well, he's been in a couple of good contests, and here you can see he had his eyes on the ball, and that's the only reason.
Than what he was.
So Fisher
this is lazy.
decides
This
to go
is lazy.
short, cross the ground.
Now, that's horrible. That is horrible by the West Coast Eagles. There was probably 45 seconds there by the time the ball came down for them to set up their zone. Gibbs has come down from the centre of the ground. That is a side that is not thinking and not talking to each other in small spaces.
Not just a zone, but simply to man up the available targets inside 50.
David Wirapunda was the loose. He had to block that space.
Forwards have got to roll down onto that man.
So Gibbs from 40 metres out. West Coast has kicked the last 4 goals in the match, and the #1 draft pick puts it through. Carlton get the one they wanted now. Cleverly to Braun, to Stenglein. Now Stenglein kicks to the pocket, good kick. Got Armstrong back there, well done, Russell. Will he run it over? No, it goes back to Carazo, gets a whole lot of the footy again tonight. Back to Brown, and then Brown at half-back, wide, and Stevens gets it this to Cox, who was the best man on the ground in the opening term. Quiet in the second, coming back strongly in the second half. Not a good kick. Beautifully played by Wiggins, and now Grigg, and Grigg to Fisher. Creating the turnover away with a kick that was a 50-50.
He's looked proper on his right all night, and he's been trying to go onto his left foot.
Done a mighty job considering the injury that he's carrying. So Fisher and Carlton getting some breathing space late now. On-field discipline, isn't it?
All leadership at the moment. So no one standing up.
Stevens to Favola again.
Well, he'll kick this. No.
He's given to Simpson, who might kick it. 48 metres out. Ball coming back. Another one.
players getting a lot of the ball, but that's not winning them the game.
He's off. He's out of petrol waters.
So Fisher inboard to Waite, to Simpson, and now to Grigg. And then Grigg with plenty of time to assess it. It's a wobbly old kick to centre half forward. Wiggins on the bottom, Betts brilliantly done, and then hooks back to a vacant goal square and puts it through.
Pushed him off the line of it. Another chance for Gibbs, in trouble. O'Halpin, Fisher, putting a blues around the football. Carrazzo, Jamison, Carrazzo once more. Kicks it outside the defensive 50. Wiggins spilt the mark. Still ample time. Scotland picks it up, running on his weight. He's got the ball on the wing. They've got the odd number. Stevens running hard. He's pulling away from McNamara. 70 metres out, Stevens. Taylor made for Favola. Doesn't matter. It's going to be a relayed free kick.
He kicked it and bumped him.
And was booed, but they got the wrong guy. A case of mistaken identity. I think it was Teague who kicked in, and they thought it was Nick Stevens. And Teague would have been scratching his head. He's been in therapy ever since. Here's Favola, 25 metres out. Comes in and kicks a goal.
Quarter to get him back into the game.
Yep.
McNamara's kick a bit sloppy to Selwood, who's got a problem now. Judd did very well to Simpson, and then Simpson's kick to O'Halpin, who started this quarter wrestling with Lynch in the defensive goal square. Goes back to Simpson to Favola, lace out.
No, nothing there.
That was really clever.
Eddie, walk away.
He made the first lead. The handball was given off.
Fev runs around and kicks the goal. It's a beauty.
The target to keep the defenders honest.
Here's Maston. Midway between the lines, half back and centre wing. Bentic gets back. Carrazzo finding so much of it. What's new? Feeds it forward. Murphy liked his game. That's a tight one-on-one, and Favola did brilliantly.
He can make the distance from him.
Step for step.
50.
Oh, he's got a 50.
Back 3 times. 3 times.
Oh dear. Umpire head.
Just having a look at Glass run now. There's no doubt he's not 100.
You're not moving your hand. No.
Well, Favola will be directly in front now. Glass making his point. He thought the kick was outside 50.
Ball and at the interchange bench before Fletcher came off, Stevens came on. Again, they tried to charge each other like wounded bulls, and that's what's starting the problems on the interchange bench. So I'll keep an eye on everything that's happening off the ball, guys.
Chris Judd comes away in characteristic fashion and hits Favola.
Did you hear that? I reckon when he picked the ball up, the crowd were cheering, and then they realised he was on the other side, they started booing. And then they realised he was on the other side, they started booing. I reckon.
That's a slight on West Australians, Bucks.
Oh, there they go. Cheer, 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 boo, boo, boo. Boo, boo.
Boo boo.
What you've come to love about the way he plays the game, and it's good to see him do that.
Another one. Another one.
The ball.
Oh.
Take the line.
Well, John Worsfold might jump through that box in a moment, because that is...
Nick.
Favola goes in and kicks a very low goal.
Away from Victoria, 1 out of their last 31 they've won. They lead by 8 straight goals. Remarkable. 10-7 to 2-7. Favola's got 4. There have been 50-metre penalties, left, right and centre. Let's go down to Ricky. He's with